Some of the most heartbreaking cases we see involve drunk drivers. Motorcycles offer very little protection in a crash, and when alcohol is involved, the consequences are often catastrophic. Drunk driving is dangerous for anyone, but for bikers, it's especially deadly. You don't have airbags, steel frames, or the protection of a seatbelt. When a drunk driver crosses the center line or runs a red light, you're the one who takes the full force of the impact. And while that driver might walk away with minor injuries, you could be facing months of recovery, multiple surgeries, and even permanent disability. Under North Carolina law, driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs is a serious criminal offense. But criminal charges are only one piece of the puzzle. A conviction might punish the driver, but it doesn't pay your medical bills. That's where we come in. If you've been hit by a drunk driver while riding your motorcycle, you have the right to file a personal injury claim for damages. That can include compensation for your medical expenses, lost wages, pain and suffering, property damage, and more. And because the drunk driving shows a willful disregard for others' safety, you might also be eligible for punitive damages. Punitive damage are additional compensation meant to punish the offender and send a message that this kind of reckless behavior will not be tolerated. But here's what you need to know. Even in a clear-cut case involving a drunk driver, insurance companies will look for any opportunity to shift blame. And in North Carolina, if they can prove you were even 1% responsible for the crash, maybe they say you were speeding or not visible enough, they can try to deny your claim entirely under North Carolina's contributory negligence doctrine. That's why it's absolutely critical to speak with an experienced motorcycle accident lawyer right away. We don't just rely on police reports. We gather surveillance footage, speak to witnesses, preserve black box data, and work with accident reconstruction experts to build a case that clearly shows the drunk driver's full responsibility. And if necessary, we'll fight to hold the bar or establish an accountable too, especially if they overserved someone who was clearly intoxicated. At Auger Auger, we've stood up for injured riders for decades. We understand the bias bikers often face, and we know how to push back when insurance companies try to use it against you. If you or someone you love has been injured or hit by a drunk driver while riding, don't wait to get help. Call us today for a free consultation with our A&A 0 free guarantee. You won't pay anything unless we win your case.